Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making a tier list of all the objectivists online. Basically how this tier list got organized and created, I basically just took all of the people who have been involved in courses on the Ayn Rand Institute. I took some other people, basically a lot of different objectivist intellectuals or famous people in objectivism, along with all the content creators above 100 subscribers that I know about, and people who have been on a lot of their shows. So like if someone's been on their show 2 times, and on multiple shows, basically. So that's basically how I chose these faces, and yeah, let's make this tier list. So of course, at the beginning, we obviously have to start with Ayn Rand at the top. I mean, this is a clear, obvious example of someone who needs to belong at the top here. And then we can put some non-objectivists in this not an objectivist category. So this would be like Nathaniel Branden, David Kelly. Who else? Anyone else? Oh, this girl, Jennifer Grossman, I think her name is. She's that Atlas Society chair. Jennifer Grossman, the Atlas Society chair. We got to put her in the not an objectivist category as well. And now it looks like we can start with the actual... Oh, we got to put Onar in the not an objectivist category as well. Of course we do. I think that is all for the non-objectivists. Maybe we'll find more to put in there later. I'm not sure yet. Let's move on to the actual objectivists now. Now, since this list was made by me, I'm not going to use anyone in the who dis category. But I'm sure if you want to make a video like this or do a tier list of your own, you might have some people who you don't know about. But since I know all the objectivists and I'm the most objective content creator on this platform, I know who all these people are. So let's start with Garrett Mayer. He makes nihilistic filth. His channel is garbage. I would call him let's go with D tier. He's a garbage creator. Like he sticks to the letter of the law, but he is not a very good objectivist, I would say. He's not the best. But anyways, let's go on to the next. We obviously got to put the actual objectivist intellectuals up here. So we got to put Peikoff up in S tier, of course, along with, I would say, Binswanger goes up there. Probably Ridpath too. Ridpath might be A tier though, because I don't know if he's written any books and stuff like that. I could probably put Greg up there too, maybe up in A tier. I kind of want to put Ridpath in S tier. I don't know. I'll leave him in A tier for now. And then we can keep going with people. Let's put Frog Machinery in... I don't know if I want to put him in B or C yet, because he is... the online creators, I feel like, are sort of below the intellectuals, but I don't know. I like Frog. Frog can be a B tier for now. Maybe I'll lower him as I add more people. David Harriman. Harriman is up here. He's A tier. Actually, let's put Frog in C. And then we can put Onkar and people like that up in the B tier. Maybe Onkar should be A tier though. Up with Greg. Yeah. Greg and Onkar, they belong up there. So we can move Frog up. Frog, I'm helping you out, man. All right, now let's go on to other people. Well, obviously, where's Rucka? Rucka belongs in F tier. He is nihilistic filth. This is obvious to anyone who's been paying attention. Now let's look at Brian. Brian's probably I'd say similar to Garrett. D tier maybe. C or D tier, I'd say. I don't know. Thinking about it, maybe we can put them both in C tier. Yeah, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. Let's look more into this. We can analyze this up in maybe the B tier with Frog Machine. Analyze this. What a genius. What a genius. Oh man. Yeah, now let's move on to Diego. D tier. For his name, of course. He's not an intellectual, obviously. Now, let's do Charles 2. Of course, we got to put Charles 2 up in S tier. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, we might have to do some movement around of this sort of thing. Yeah, let's do some shifting, actually. Let's do this. Oh, Brian doesn't watch Charles 2. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's move some people around. Should we say Ayn Rand and Charles 2 the same level? I don't know. See, here's the thing. With this one, Ayn Rand is not a fan of drunk driving. She's not a big fan of that. And Charles 2 understands properly that in our society, drunk driving is proper. So I say, honestly, I think we can move down Ayn Rand in this sense. And obviously, Onkar is like F tier. So yeah, Charles 2 goes up there. Ayn Rand is S tier. But Charles 2 is definitely double S. And obviously, we're keeping Rucka in F. That's the whole reason we got to keep Rucka in F, obviously. Greg is good, but he's not very good. I'm gonna be honest. Greg's not that great. Let's put him in C tier. Yeah, we can't have Greg up there. And Kirk obviously belongs in F tier. If you saw his nihilistic parody of Charles 2, you got to understand like he belongs in F tier. Yeah, Chandler 2, how nihilistic. Disgusts me. I'm gonna be honest. Existence University, yeah, he's not an objectivist. Obviously. Alex Epstein, oh my god. What an appeaser. Holy crap. An appeaser if I've ever seen one. Amy Peikoff is the same. Oh my gosh, terrible. What a terrible, yeah. Yeah, honestly, where did I put Greg? Yeah, Greg has a lisp. Like, you can't have a lisp and be an objectivist. Yeah, I don't know, man. Brandon Cropper. Cropper is an interesting character. Like, we got to understand that there's a sense in which we all are the same as like libertarians and the right wingers. Like, we just need a big tent. We need a bus driver to drive us. And I think Cropper belongs up here, like B tier. Yeah, I don't know. And obviously, like, this F tier, I think is I'm feeling solid about a lot of these F tier people. Like, for example, Onkar is just so uninspiring. Greg has a lisp. He can't talk right, or his voice is terrible. Like, can we get an objectivist without a speech impediment? Brian has said multiple times that he's not a fan of Charles 2. He doesn't watch his content anymore. And Diego, oh my gosh, what a vulgar person. Oh my god. This is the type of dude who says boner in pure servers and clean servers. Like, this is disgusting. So terrible. And Rucka, oh my god. Look, if you don't know how I feel about Rucka's music by now, like, figure it out. Kirk, I'd say, yeah, Kirk is obviously F tier. If you saw his Chandler 2, yeah, you guys know this. And Appeaser, and oh my god, she's not even an objectivist, honestly. She just has the last name Peikoff. She's not an objectivist. Yeah, this Dan Seg. I mean, he's all right. I don't have any problems with him. I'll put him in like D tier. He's not terrible, I'd say. Who else? Look, I mean, James Elliott, he's critical of Peikoff. You can't put him in any tier besides F. Peikoff is objective. We have to listen to Peikoff here. And he also made his video where he was critical of the vulgarity thing with Charles 2, and it's like, this dude thinks that you got to keep swear words in context and using vulgarity in context. That's obviously stupid. Don Watkins, he's just one of those, another uninspiring young objectivist, just like Alex Epstein. Oh my god. Elon Giorno, I don't know. He's fine. I mean, he has his book he has Winning the Unwinnable War, which is good. I'd say let's go with C tier. He's all right. This dude's not even a fucking objectivist. Good lord. This dude thinks that free will is compatible with determinism. Oh my gosh. Fake Crowder is terrible. Getsui's great. I love Getsui. Getsui understands me. Getsui understands me. He understands Charles. He understands all. He understands Charles, and he understands me as well. He's been on my channel, obviously, which is good. And I'd say the fact that Garrett has had him on his channel puts Garrett up in these higher tiers. I'd say maybe like a B tier, up with Cropper maybe. Yeah, I'd say that. Let's actually put these YouTube objectivists. They haven't said anything bad about Charles yet, but they don't belong up higher with these real intellectuals who actually understand the philosophy. New Intellectual isn't bad. He's very sympathetic to Charles, and I like that about him. I'd say the fact that he is so sympathetic to Charles puts him probably in A tier, because he understands that he doesn't understand the philosophy. Or let's put him in C, actually. I think let's put Garrett in C too, because yeah, most of these people don't know the philosophy yet, but they're appeasing. Garrett's not as appeasing as New Intellectual though. And New Intellectual belongs with his boy Cropper, and Cropper's a genius. These ARI guys, yeah, we're putting them down here. Ben Bayer, Aaron Smith, Keith Lockitch, yeah, we gotta put them down there. Euron's terrible. I hate Euron so much. Wow, what a terrible philosopher. Honestly, he's not even an objectivist. He doesn't think that existence is identity. I mean, yeah. Objectivist Dollar, he's bad, but he there's a few things I respect in him. He's jaded. He has a jaded personality, and that makes me like him quite a bit. So although he's done some bad things to Charles, or he said bad things about Charles in the past, he's made some nihilistic memes. We got to put him in above these other people who think that there's good left in the world. I would say Natan. F tier. He's been on Rucka's channel. That's the thing. So is Roy. So we got to put them in F tier, of course. Tara Smith. I mean, she's a decent intellectual, but she's not as good as these better intellectuals up here. She's one of those like next generation people that aren't quite as good as the good intellectuals, but they're a lower generation, but they're not all the way down to these ARI types that are absolutely terrible. And last of all, this dude, look, he's not an objectivist, clearly. This dude is clearly not an objectivist. If you've seen anything in the way that he talks about Charles and rationalism, you know this Puya is not an objectivist. Honestly, I feel like I should put more of these people in this not an objectivist category. Like, yeah, I think the only real objectivist would be Charles too. Charles too understands this philosophy perfect. He is perfectly in tune with reality, more so even than Ayn Rand, more so even than Getsui, which is it's hard to believe that. It's hard to say that, but yeah, you have to realize that, like, Charles too, he understood this philosophy. He understands reality, and all these other objectivist intellectuals are nothing in comparison to his firebrand nature. He doesn't give a fuck. He just attacks people. It's amazing. This is what you want to see. And yeah, the fact that you guys don't understand that and don't see that for what it is makes you nihilistic. I think Charles was right in leaving. I think he was right to leave behind YouTube, because he has no one to talk to here. Look, this is all he has. All these F tier, D tier, C tier people. Like, these are not real objectivists. And I mean, if you don't see it, you're just dishonest. Frankly, I mean, that's the only way that it can be. You're really just dishonest if you don't see that Charles is the most objective philosopher in objectivist history. So yeah, Charles too is the greatest philosopher of all time. And if you don't understand that, he is the next Ayn Rand, you're nihilistic, frankly. Like, there's no use even talking to you. People like you are the reason that objectivism is not widely accepted in the culture. Like, this is the caliber of intellectuals that we have. They're all F tier. They all belong at the bottom. A lot of them aren't even objectivists. Like, oh my gosh, let's move some people down. Like, Diego's clearly not an objectivist. Like, he doesn't understand the philosophy, clearly. Rucka as well. If he understood the philosophy, he would not make his parody videos anymore. His nihilistic filth. Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting, but that's the way it is. I mean, look, I'm almost tempted. No, I can't. I'm almost tempted. No, we can't do that. I'm almost tempted to move Ayn Rand down to this not an objectivist category because, look, she said that people under 40 cannot be intellectuals. And Charles, too, is under 40. Yeah, Ayn Rand is not an objectivist. She does not understand the objective philosophy. Yeah, she's clearly not an objectivist, I would say. So yeah, I think that's my tier list. I'll post the link to this tier list in the description below, and if you want to check it out, go check out the tier list and make your own and post it in the Discord servers all throughout Discord. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.